Ooh, all right. We are there. We are live. Ooh, I just dropped my phone.
Great
Let's
job.
share. If you're out there, share if you like.
Hello, hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi, V. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am well. We were just talking before we got online. V, did you just wake up from a nap? You look
I
we
did.
you look refreshed.
I look refreshed.
Refreshed.
Yeah, so good from a nap. I needed it. My little bit was here this weekend, and being 40 with a 4-year-old,
I,
it, it's a whole different animal, you know. Um,
I don't. I don't know. I'm sorry. I know what it's like being 40.
oh God. So we had a great weekend. It was just just nonstop for the most part. I mean, yeah, nonstop for the most part. So my hubby had a gig today, and before he left, he was like, "Go rest," and I was like, "Okay." And I was just gonna come in here and like do some more work, and he was like, "No, really, go get some rest." And I was like, "Okay." So I actually laid down and take a nap. Laid down and took a nap. So, but I'm up now and I'm refreshed. I
Yay.
got jazz playing. I'm ready.
Cool. Well, hey, Barrett. Hey, Norm. Thank you both for sharing. I know you both did out there. And we had this was one of the first times where we had something like 15 or 20 people like saying, "Yeah, we'll be here tonight," which is, whether we've had a lot already ticked off, yes, we've had some good turnout, so I've been happy and excited.
Hey, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Hey, yeah,
so
I'm just now tuning in and getting to share it. So,
oh, cool. So
boom,
if
boom.
you are watching us in the replay, you
Mhm.
have opportunities tonight to piggyback on those who get a live reading. We usually pick 8 people to get a reading, and V and I each pull one card. And we'll do that in a moment, so don't get your finger too itchy yet. But
Mhm.
if you don't get picked, then what you can do is just piggyback by picking like a number 1 through 8, and then you piggyback on their reading, and they usually work out really well. And a lot of people lately have been saying like almost every reading has
Mhm.
resonated with them, so it's kind of cool. So hey, Linda. So Barrett, you watch your trashy TV before? Well, good. Come watch some trashy tarot. Oh my gosh, that would be a show,
Absolutely.
tarot trash, where we just say
That,
whatever the f is on our mind. Bitch, drop his ass. Devil
that's
card comes up. Listen, that is a skanky hoe. You
I
need to
love
drop
it.
his ass.
You know I'm here for some tarot trash.
Uh,
We can do that.
well, one night it'll be psychic shenanigans and tarot trash.
I'm here for it.
We'll warn it. We won't do it tonight because we need to warn everybody. There will be no censors on our mouths and brains.
Hey.
Oh, so what's been happening in your life, V, other than a nap?
I have been so Virgo is my rising sign is in Virgo. So when
Oh,
sun hits Virgo, it's Virgo season, I feel like super productive and I want to do all the things and get all the things done. So I've been working really hard on my Patreon. It's going to be a spirituality party, of course. And so we're working really hard to launch that September 1st. So if anybody is interested, that'll be going live then. But I've also been reading about alchemy. So I've been interested. I got a new book, The Beginner's Guide to Alchemy
nice.
by Sarah Dern. And
And
just reading.
is that like manifesting and setting intentions, or is it a little different?
Actually, it's like talking about like the great work and the like spiritual alchemy, physical alchemy, and mental alchemy and what they are, and just the science of alchemy as a whole.
Oh wow.
Transmuting something, the transmutation of things. So we always talk about manifestation and magic, and I do it, and I love it. It's just understanding the science, the philosophy that comes behind it. It's just interesting stuff. So it's
Oh,
heavy.
cool.
It only take a little bit at a time, but
Yeah.
yeah,
And
it
I
is
want to
a
say, hey, Louise, welcome. I think this might be your first night here.
hi
And
Louise.
Tiana, hey.
Yes. Hey Linda.
Oh, triple T. Talk about Terra Trash, triple Tiana T. Trammell. I love it. So,
Oh,
like, oh my gosh, it's so funny. Like right now, I my all my Google or my emails just all popped up all over my page. So I have to shrink it down. I was like, what just happened? What just happened? Hey, Laura.
Hey, Laura. So that's what I've been into. And then nursing mosquito bites. We went to the lake the other night, and I have like 1 million mosquito bites. And I'm like, I'm really not outdoorsy like that. Like, I'm done with the outdoors. I want to go home.
Oh, okay.
It's too outdoorsy out here for me.
I'm not a big camper, but I'll do a mobile home or I'll do a hotel by a lake. So, hey, Sue. And yay, Louise. Thank you for coming. I'm going to call you Weezy B.
I love it. I love it.
So, V, I'm going to be reading with the gigantic Rider-Waite Tarot deck. It literally is as big as my face.
I love it.
I cannot. I have big hands, but I cannot shuffle it. I have to do it differently. Hey, Carol.
I'm going to be reading with Emily's Simplicity Tarot. I think I read with this one last time.
Yeah, I really like it. Mm-hmm. She did a great job. Yes, I'm a glamper.
I am too.
Ooh. Well, I tell you, this week for me was a lot of animal fun stuff going on. I had Saturday morning I posted one of my animal totem spirit power totem animal posts. I used a tortoise that I had taken a picture of at the wild Florida safari tour over by Kissimmee. So I struggled between the tortoise and then this one turtle trying to like escape out of the wooden fence. So I posted it, and the message was slow down, be present. Of course, turtle, great message. Then as I left my house at 2 o'clock to go do my shopping meal planning for the week, I'm driving a roundabout, and literally, I kid you not, he was this big, people, 3-4 inches in the road. If I had not been paying attention and slowed down, I would have run over this little turtle. So I jumped out of the car, ran over, stuffed him through a fence, and where the lake was on the other side of the fence. And the funny thing, then there were like 5 cars behind me and nobody was beeping their horn. One lady comes around the roundabout. She says, "Was that a turtle?" I'm like, "Yes, it was." I don't even know what she said after that. But what I thought later was hysterical was the turtle picture that morning's message was slow down and pay attention. And that turtle message that morning was helping me that afternoon to save this other turtle. So it was like turtles were helping turtles. So it was kind of a cool message.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
Because that would have been rough for me if I ran over the little guy. I mean, I understand life and death, but I still don't like to be the Grim Reaper.
No.
Hey, Leo. Leo is my buddy down in Miami area. And wait, what is Larry doing? What is Larry watching? I think he's at a gig. I'm like, that's your husband. But Leo's an animal communicator too.
Okay.
What's happening?
I said my baby checks in on me. Okay. Make sure I'm awake for this live.
Yeah, Linda. Hey, Larry. Linda. I have probably the last time I counted, I probably had about 20. So I probably have about 130 decks of cards. Probably at least 100 are tarot. So V, how many you got? You got any idea?
I have no idea, honestly. Like, I still need to unpack them all. I've been like taking them out little by little, but I've also been ordering decks, so they've been coming in. So it's just, I don't know. We don't talk about numbers. I need something like that. Jenna has a whole bookcase, and hers are like alphabetized and in order. And
I ain't got time for alphabetize. And then right here is basically every Ciro Marchetti deck with a few other ones too. And up here I got some little ones like Rana George's deck. Oh my gosh, from the biggest to the littlest.
That is way too tiny.
I use a pouch or a satchel for that one.
Yeah, I don't know how many I have. I have to do a count when I, unpack it all.
And for you business folk, the corporate tarot is amazing.
Oh yeah. That's what's her name? I haven't seen her in 1,000 years.
Oh my gosh. I can hear her voice in my head.
And she's the cutest woman.
Oh my gosh, she did a lot of the scarves and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
You do have an addiction issue, Norm.
Valerie.
It happens that way.
All right. All right. So, hey, if you are new tonight, and I do know there are a couple new people, so I like to let the new people get first dibs on choices. If you had a reading last 2 times we were on, then please wait just a little bit before you raise your hand. So how do you raise your hand? You're going to type the word me, M-E, and that gives us permission to read you. We're each going to pull a card. So if you would like to be read, go ahead and type in me, and then we're going to take down the list. We're only going to do 8. That usually gets us about an hour. So if you are brand new, feel free to type in me, and we'll read you. But if you had one of the last 2 times we've been on, let somebody else, and then we'll see. Hey, Kaylin.
Oh. Hey, Kaylin. What?
Who's the first person to say me?
Come on, babe. Yes.
Larry. Larry's going to get a reading. So, all right. So Larry is number 1. Linda is we're going to have all the L's. Larry, Linda, Louise. Oh my gosh.
Louise, I love it.
Too funny.
Larry, Linda, Louise.
All right. Any other L names out there? If it is, type it in. Did I miss anybody?
It's Tamara.
Oh, Linda, you collect yarn. I love it. So that was only 3. So, Tamara, what's up? Shut up, Laura.
Yes. Come on, L names.
Oh my God, this is hysterical, people.
Kaylin said me after the new people. I love it. Thank you for being so gracious, Kaylin.
And L is the 12th letter. So let's just keep that in mind. Okay. Which is hangman, but it's also number 3.
Hi, Sheila.
Sheila. So we've got 4 down. We've got 4 more names. If you're brand new tonight, feel free to raise your hand by typing M-E, M-E, M-E. Oh, that's hard to do because it's M-E, M-E.
M-E. Yeah,
it's real close. Do you sign?
Yes, very little. I used to know more. But I know the alphabet. I know numbers. I used to know more, but it's like a language. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Yeah. All right, Sue. So, Barrett, before you, I'm going to put Kaylin because they said me also. So I'm going to do Kaylin, then Barrett, and we've got one more. Who wants to be number 8? Oh my gosh, what's her name? Stacy? Is it Stacy who's always wanting to be number?
Stacy's usually number 8.
Yeah. Stacy, if you're out there, come on, girl.
No, it's Tracy.
Tracy. Okay, I was close.
Yeah.
All right, Tiana, you got it. That's it. Number 8, done.
We got a T name. It wasn't Tracy, but we got a Tiana.
Yeah. So, all right. So here are the 8 names. First, Larry. Second, Linda. 3, Louise. 4, Laura. 5, Sue. 6, Kaylin. 7, Barrett. 8, Tiana. If you did not get on the list, then just in your mind, pick a number 1 through 8. And once you do, when we get to that number, just know that you can tag along and piggyback with them. So what did Sheila? You may want to change my name to Lovely. Oh, I love it. So, hey, Nancy, we already got our 8, but Nancy, my dear, sweet, wonderful, beautiful soul friend, Nancy, just pick a number between 1 and 8, and we get to that number, you'll piggyback on with them. So, all right. So we are, like I said, I'm reading from the gigantic Rider-Waite. Oh, that was like blurring my vision. So V, do you want to go first or second? And you know I never care.
I've been going first. I'm going to go second this go round.
Okay, all right. So here's what's going to happen. So Larry, you need to get your question ready. And then Linda, have yours on deck. So what you do is, I'll let you know when you're next and type your question in, but don't hit enter yet. So wait till I say hit enter. So, hey, Karen. So, Larry, go ahead and type your question in, and then Linda, get yours ready, and Louise, get yours ready, but don't hit enter yet. All right. And then I'll post the question up on the screen so we can kind of see that. And I'll be going first. Woohoo!
And if you don't, I was going to say, if you don't have a specific question, you can also ask for a message from Spirit.
Yeah.
So you can feel pressure to ask a question.
You can just say whatever, question mark. We love whatever questions because sometimes they're the best. So
they open portals. Well, not
all
I shouldn't
right.
say portals. But
Did we
they open
lose? Did we
gateways.
lose the boo? Where's Larry?
Larry, where'd you go? You gotta write your question, babe.
If y'all don't know, Larry is V's husband. He's out somewhere. Okay, he doesn't have a question.
Okay.
So, all right, Larry, here's your message from Spirit from me. 5 of coins. I love it. Literally, it's like, get out there and make that money. Get out there, even if you don't feel like it, even if you're on crutches, get out there and make that money. And I'm going to also say this is a moment for you really to rely on the kindness of strangers right now too. So don't be afraid to receive some help. You know, if you're out there, you know, doing your thing, you know, lifting, lugging things around, and someone says, let me help you, take the help. You know, be willing to accept a little bit of help, but also, you know, get out there and keep doing it. Keep doing it. So that's 5 of coins.
And I pulled the star in reverse. So the star here is always about, you know, hope and optimism. So anything in reverse for me is also internal. So this is saying having this sense of internal optimism, this internal sense of basically starting over, but feeling joyful about it. You get to create how it's going to go going forward, but you first have to feel it, to believe it, in order to manifest it in real time. Okay? So look at your opportunities and, you know, figure out what you want to keep, what you want to get rid of, and then start fresh and anew with that very optimistic and hopeful energy to push you forward. So,
Beautiful.
Hope that resonates, babe.
Yeah, so Larry, let us know if that resonated with you. And if anybody chose number 1, that was card number 1 or reading number 1. So if you piggybacked along, let us know if it resonated with you as well. So Linda, go ahead and hit enter on your question or just type in whatever and we'll get to you. So Linda is number 2. And if you chose to piggyback on number 2, this is going to be for you.
I am going to piggyback on number 5.
You know, I'm going to do 5 as well. I don't know why, but I want to do that as well.
Okay.
So we're both going to be on 5.
Karen said, whatever, please.
Yeah. Hey, Karen, we've already got our 8 reads tonight. So what you'll need to do, Karen, is pick 1 through 8 and piggyback on top of that. So, all right. So Linda said, all right, I'm going to add Linda's question up here on the post. So there is Linda's question. So Linda said, will I ever get my home organized and decluttered? So that's a yes or no question. So I have a feeling Spirit is going to tell us what you need to do to get organized and decluttered. So let me pull a card for that. Oh, I love it. I love it. And this is 9 of coins. And this card really is literally about the house that is organized and the house, I'm going to have to back up because it's so big. The house that is already, you know, decluttered. So, and this is from Spirit. Spirit is saying you just need to put your attention on it. And this is not like you need to, like, you know, set out an agenda and do all this stuff. Just put your attention on it. Like when you come in, I can see you coming in your house and rolling your eyes going, oh my God, it's dirty. It's never going to get, you know, bad, negative, negative, negative. And what I want you to do is when you come in the house, say, you know what? I'm going to be one step closer to being organized and decluttered. And here's how I'm going to do it. If you walked up and you moved one piece of paper, that's it. Because once you start putting your attention to it and the energy on it, it will snowball. And of course, number 9 is about the number of perfection. It's bringing things to an ending. And that is all about that. The money, the resources, the finance, the house, the home. So just put your attention on it and one step at a time will get you there.
All right. And I pulled the devil in reverse. It says bondage and toxicity. And so with this card, and once again, reverse their internal energies, what this feels like is it may be time for you to kind of go through your things to figure out what you're still holding on to or what you're more or less hoarding, what you're hanging on to that you might not need anymore. Sometimes that excess clutter is just, you know, has an emotional value versus a physical value. So maybe it's time for you to kind of do an inventory of what's there, what do I have, what do I still need. The devil is also related to materialism. You know, you just might have a lot of stuff. So now it just might be the time to go through it, have those 3 boxes. One is just keep, donate, you know, trash, you know, to help you sort through what you have and figure out what your attachments are to the things. And then that way you can declutter and get rid of things as well to make more space. Okay. So I hope that resonates.
And also, isn't the devil Capricorn? So that might be a good time to sell some stuff too.
Yes, 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 yes.
So, and also, Linda, I think you're in Central Florida. I'm just going to say this: my husband is a professional organizer, so you can find him at Fabu Pottery on Instagram, and you can message him and ask him about his rates and his availability. I'm serious.
The funny thing is, with the devil card that I got, and then that 9 of Pentacles that you got, it made me think of the energy of I am independent. I can buy what I want. I sustain myself. But then we have this surplus of stuff because we have that energy. And it's just like, okay, now where am I going to put all these wonderful things that I bought? Retail therapy, the whole 9. So I feel like that's how those 2 cards kind of came together for me.
Yeah, it's like you found your personal power. Now it's backfiring.
Yes, yes.
All right, good. So that was number 2. Linda, let us know if that resonated with you. Anybody else who chose number 2? Oh, she's Capricorn. Oh, so this is talking about you. Totally talking about you. So time to start donating work. Beautiful. So Louise, go ahead and hit your question. Hit enter on your question. I'll bring it up. And then Laura, get your question on deck and ready to go. And this will be number 3, reading number 3 for Louise, Weezy B. I love it.
Listen, if anybody wants to set a mood, just tell Alexa to play John Coltrane. You will be all right with the world. Let me tell you.
Is that who you're listening to?
Oh, yes. And it's a Christmas song he's playing right now, but it doesn't even matter.
All right. So Louise Weezy B, she said, what will the remainder of the year of 2020 look like for you? All right, so let's dive in. So, hey, Aloy. So from me, the Page of Swords. I love it. So first of all, typically I don't say this about this card, but I'm so drawn to it. The rest of 2020 is going to be you kind of cutting things off, cleaning house, cutting cords about things that are no longer serving you. And I do know a little bit more backstory, and the Spirit just reminded me that making some sense. But also this is about learning some new things, especially things like communication, electrical, electronic, anything to do with communication, thought, logic, stuff like that. So take some time to maybe learn some new things, add some new things to your toolbox and kit, but also look where you can cut things and people and stuff off that are no longer serving you.
Oh. Get out of my hand, get out of my deck, get out of my words, okay? Because I have the 8 of Cups. And I'm going to pick up where you ended, saying it's time for you to walk away from things that are no longer serving you.
I love it.
So 8s are about movement, and Cups are all about emotional energies. And so there's going to be a transformation for you toward the end of this year. And it really is about taking personal inventory of your energetic, your emotional energy, and figuring out what you're tied to, what have you invested energy in that's just not working, and allowing yourself to kind of stick with it or let it go. And this is a card of really letting go what doesn't serve. I think 2020, the remainder of it is about you learning how to make room, and figuring out what no longer works for you is going to be the key. That's going to be the transformation piece, because I feel like you like to collect and have and want to take care of everybody and everything. And this is kind of rerouting you and asking you, is it necessary, and can we start over? So, yeah.
Beautiful. Louise, let us know how that resonated, because like I said, I know a little backstory. And it's funny because I love what V said, because I was like, she doesn't know the backstory. So beautiful, very beautiful. So that was number 3, if you chose to piggyback on that. So Laura, go ahead and hit enter on your question. And Louise, Weezy B, let us know how that resonated with you, especially what V said, because I know that was coming from a place of just the cards and spirit working. Mm-hmm. Oh, good. Aloy, that resonated with you as well.
Barrett, yeah, good job. Yes, wonderful.
All right, so Laura, your question is, my question would be, what's my message from Spirit? Oh, love it, love it. I tell you, most readers don't like that, but I know V and I love stuff like this.
Love them.
This is what floats my boat. All right, so from Spirit, I want to go, girl, would you please accept the applause? You are a rock star. You are a hero. You are a successful, beautiful, powerful person. So let people say you are wonderful, you are good. Take the applause in, accept it. People give you a gift, say thank you so much, and then use it and appreciate it. Don't shy away from the stage. This is a lot of Leo energy here. So it's kind of interesting that you might shy away from it since it's Leo energy, unless you've been burned before by the Leo fire. So receive what you deserve, which is that applause and that praise.
And the star in reverse comes up as a stalker card for today. So it's funny because I'm going to go with Mitchell and say, you are the star, but you have to recognize it first. You don't have to wait for, the applause of other people. Even when they give it to you, you don't have to wait for it for you to believe that you are the ish, I will say. This is about, starting over within yourself and allowing yourself to bloom and blossom. I feel like things have been difficult, up until now, and even still, like at the tail end of things being difficult. But you're getting to switch the mindset of saying, okay, I might not have these things in my life anymore. I'm still a rock star, and I can create moving forward in the way that I want it. Okay? So you are a rock star. Believe it, know it within your heart, and it will shine from you from the inside out. Okay?
So, and Laura, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to tell you, go grab, and let me know if you're an Alanis Morissette fan, because I feel like I need to tell you, pull out the Alanis Morissette albums, pull them up on iTunes, Pandora, whatever, listen to some of those songs. I don't know if maybe that will help you where you are right now, but I just keep being drawn to Alanis Morissette. So thank you. Let us know, Laura, how that resonated with you and anybody else who chose number 4. And Louise said, love it, spot on, makes total sense. Good, glad it resonated. All right, so next we're coming to number 5, which is Sue. So Sue, go ahead and hit enter on your question. And then V, this is for me and you as well. And anybody else who chose number 5.
Let me formulate my question in my head.
Woo, girl, Sue, get ready. It's a big question. She has it all there. Sue is very organized. She's got like reading number 5.
I love it.
I love it. You're like me. This is how I communicate to the people I work with, because I don't want you asking me more questions, so I give you all the information the first time I send you. That's why I only do 30-minute readings, because I'm like, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know so you don't come back to me, or we don't take more time than you need. So Sue said, I have been working on balance in my life. Good for you. What more do I need to do to keep creating better balance in my life, work, love, etc.? Thanks with blessing. So, all right. So for me, what do you need to do? Oh, sun card, beautiful. So, and I love that this child is balancing carefree on the back of this horse. But you know what? The child is able to balance without sitting there thinking the whole time, I need to balance. You know what? The child is not afraid of falling off. The child is not afraid of being out of balance. But what happens when you're not focused on the very thing that you're trying to do? You do it very well. So I would say really allow yourself to continue to be in that place of balance and then correct and adjust as needed as you go. So be conscious of not putting too much thought into it to where the very thing you're trying to do becomes out of balance because you're trying to find so much balance. It becomes this circle. It becomes this like what is it? Like the dog chasing its tail. There's another word I'm looking for. It's the hamster on the wheel.
On the wheel.
Yeah. So it becomes this cycle. So just here's the bottom line. You got this. All right, V.
And to put an exclamation point on it, I got the world. You're already there. There's already been this sense of completion or the sense of success with the balance that you have. Like Mitchell said, just when things feel a little off kilter, that's when you kind of shift your weight a little more to the other foot to balance things out. But you have it. There's no need to stress about it. This has been a journey for you, and it shows that you put in the work. You've have the restrictions and the boundaries in place and making sure that you're following all the rules and have all the order. And sometimes when we're too ordered, we can get unbalanced in that way. So this is saying that you're in a great place right now. You're doing exactly what you need to do. You're there. Okay.
So, and that was for me too. So that's why I was like this at the end, because I was like, oh crap, that's for me too. And it made so much sense for myself, even though I was just talking for you. So Sue, let us know how that resonated, and anybody else who chose number 5. V, how'd that resonate with you?
It worked. It worked for me. I don't remember what I just said, but kind of to remember what I just said, and what you just said makes sense, so I'm good.
Well, we're at about 29, almost 30 minutes, 29:54. Go back and listen what you said.
Yeah, got it. Hey, Polo.
Polo! Marco! So Laura said, oh my gosh, yes, love that. I'm huge. Okay, I love it. Yay, that's so funny. I do shy away from compliments. Yeah. So, and you know what? I think there's something about where Alanis's arc of her life has gone, because she's gotten to be kind of a spiritual person. She speaks, I think, at Omega Institute in Rhinebeck, New York, which is like yogis and Rachel Pollack and tarot readers, and I went up there for psychic medium training with the short guy with the mustache, James Van Prague. So he kept calling me Florida boy. I think he might have liked me. But anyway, so so Laura, glad that resonated. Sue, thanks, not stressing, just checking in. Glad I am there. Beautiful. The declutter also resonates. Good. Oh, good. I'm glad.
Good.
So Kaylin, if you're still out there, post away. That is number 6 coming up. Then Barrett, get ready, and Tiana, get ready, but don't hit enter. So Kaylin, what's your question? And remember, you can always just say whatever. And we don't take offense.
Not at all.
It's not a whatever. It's like whatever. Seriously.
Thank you for reminding me to drink some water.
Yeah. Ooh,
big stupid water
hey, V will echo this, but y'all don't realize that when you do readings, you are just dehydrated. When you are working in that psychic spiritual world, you are dehydrated. Christy. So, all right. So, Kaylin said, what, let's see. Let me move this around. So, what's 2021 going to look like for me? Woohoo! So, all right. This is for all you number 6s out there. What is 2020 going to look like? And your question. So, what's it going to look like? I like this. This is solid. This is grounded. This is practical. Number 4. This is the marriage card. This is about relationship. I really like that. This is about feeling comfortable in a place you call home. And I know a lot of backstory, so I'm also speaking in your terms there. So yes, I really feel like it's going to be the year where you feel very solid, very grounded. And let's go with the wands too, because there's going to be a lot of beautiful transformation in and around the house to home. Any relationships that you have in this world and that may come in this world. So, and I'm also so drawn to the fact that for you, 2021 is a 5 number, 2 + 2 + 1. So I also would be surprised if take your birth month and your birthday, add that up plus the 5, and let me know what number you get. So like I'm March 14th, so I would take 3 + 1 + 4, which is 8, plus 5 is 13. So next year's a 4 for me. I did that right, V, didn't I? When you look at the year? Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. I will be 555 next year, so it'll be 15 for me. 15-6 year.
Wow.
So.
Wow, that's devil and lovers. The lovers. All right. So
we got married on a Lover's Day.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I have the 7 of Swords in reverse, sneakiness and thievery. So internally, of course, it's upside down. This is talking about next year is going to be, and because this is internal, I read this card 2 ways. One is you being observant of all the, excuse my French, but fuckery that may be kind of going on in 2021. And you just kind of looking at it, not necessarily speaking up about it or doing anything right away, but just kind of looking and observing and being strategic and paying attention to know when it's time to kind of put your cards in and get out of Dodge. The second is 2021 is also going to be about getting yours and kind of running away with the circus with it, so to speak. This comes up a lot for me with job, and I spoke on this earlier. If you're wanting to leave your job, if you're just like, I'm over it, but you can always tell the people that are leaving because you start looking at their desks, their cubes, and their personal effects start to slowly disappear. And that means they're taking them home. That means that they're slowly leaving and they're not saying anything. So I feel like this is going to be your energy. You kind of sliding out of things that no longer serve you. Not making a whole big production of, hey y'all, I'm gone, y'all piss me off, but more of, yeah, okay, I see how things are rolling. I'm just gonna go ahead and moonwalk up out of this and create some space. Okay, so I think that's what 2021 is gonna hold. It's gonna bring you the peace also that Mitchell was talking about. So hope that resonates.
And also next year is 23, which is 5. So that is it's 5 for them as well. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay! So Kaylin said, so like this year, oh my God, I didn't get out of Dodge this year. I love it. Well, you got next year to get out of Dodge. So that was anybody who chose number 6, and for Kaylin and Barrett, you're number 7. Hit enter. Let's see what the cards say for you, Barrett. So January 3, so 3, 4, 9.
9.
Yep,
Linda's
so 9. So Linda, you're 9. So Linda, that would be a year of a lot of completions and endings, a number of perfections. Just beautiful, beautiful completions and endings kind of year. Wrapping a lot of things up, maybe. If you're ever thinking about retiring, that's the year to retire on a 9-year. Barrett, I'll take whatever. Okay, so Barrett wants whatever. So for Barrett, whatever, it's time to travel. It's time to it's time to throw shit on the wall and see what sticks. That is usually not what this card means. But yeah, so this is the 8 of Wands. This is about movement. This can be about travel. But I love this card because most 8 of Wands don't look like this. It's like you don't know where you're coming from. You don't know where you're going, but you need to move. You need to go. So an 8 is very positive, very successful, material wealth, organization. But and I also love that this always is showing it like going downward. So it's making the landing. So you've been traveling, you've been moving, it's making a landing. The fire is heading towards the ground. So definitely put some movement, light a little fire, and get moving out there, Barrett.
And for you, Barrett, I have the Magician, manifestation and power. So this is saying that you have talent, knowledge, resource, and it's time for you to move with it. It's time for you to create the magic that you're wanting to see in your life. Not just thinking about it, not just planning about it, not just wishing it, but actually doing the work, taking all of your tools to produce something tangible in this world, to manifest, to bring about, to bring it to existence, to bring it to fruition. Okay? So you have it. Time to use it.
Cool. That was number 7 for anybody who chose 7. Piggybacking along with Barrett. Barrett, let us know how that resonated. Tiana, hit enter on yours. And let's see what we got. So, yeah. I was going to say something else. I forgot what it was. Oh, well. So, Tiana, what's your question? Or just give us a whatever. Barrett, well, that resonates with me, guys. I was thinking of my business. Oh, cool. Very good. And I know, Barrett, you got a lot going on. Message from Spirit. All right, beautiful, Tiana. All right, so from me, message from Spirit. There's that card. Remember, this is the card I pulled before we got online.
It was. Because
I was like, I always pull one card to see how the night's going to go. So for you, message from Spirit, hug those that are close to you. Dance a little, have some fun. 10 of Cups is just this beautiful, peaceful, very content card. Sometimes it can be about complacency, but I don't feel that at all. I feel satisfaction, satisfying. So I keep wanting to, I love gratitude journals and being grateful and gratitude meditation and things like that, but it's such a buzzword. I would just say, really, really find the things that you're thankful for. And even ancestral stuff, like thinking back to like grandparents and maybe how they had a rough life and moved halfway around the world, or parents and what they sacrificed. But just set the intention of gratefulness and thankfulness for those who've gone before you that had anything to do with you, and that you could boil that down to the entire world. Butterfly flaps his wings and, tsunami hits, but those that really, really are connected again. And then, like I said, hug those that you can and dance with those that you can right now. This is about appreciation, ultimately, is what I feel. So let me know how that resonates.
And I know Tiana, and so that I feel like that worked.
Cool.
I'm gonna add with this 8 of Cups. You think there's only like 5 cards in my deck?
I know.
Like that. So this 8 of Cups in reverse. This is you doing the work to honestly walk away from what isn't serving. I've said it before. Looking at, the castles that you're building and finding out, are they livable? Can they withstand, the weather, so to speak? Things that, don't withstand, that are, constantly coming down no matter how much effort you put into them. It really is time for you to reclaim your energy and allow yourself to, leave those things behind. Okay. They're not going to grow you. The process of you walking away is what will grow you. Okay. So I hope that resonates for you, Tiana.
Nice. Very nice. Ooh, all right. Tiana, let us know how that resonated with you. And anybody who chose number 8. Anybody who chose number 8. Oh, my goodness. Well, V, we did it.
We did it.
We did it again.
Oops, we did it again. Okay. Let me do that again. Oh, see? This is why me and you are friends. Because you just hop right on. Like, yes, this is why I love Mitch. I don't understand.
I know what I was gonna say. I was gonna say, y'all know when the reader's lazy when the same card keeps coming up, because they drop their deck and there's only 3 cards left on the table. They just it came up again. That's what I always say. That's why I'm such a conscious person. That's why I do this. I shuffle so you can see. Because when it comes up again, I'm like, I swear I shuffled. I swear.
You have heard me and see me shuffle, and I'm still putting the same 5 cards.
Tiana said it resonates with you. You're welcome.
You're so welcome, Tiana.
Now you get Mitch moving.
I got Mitch moving.
You're welcome, Linda. So, and you guys, if you want to do a little virtual tip jar, V and I, and somebody the other day, it's so funny, last night, someone said, I don't have PayPal. Do you have something else? And I was like, hold on a second. While I'm online, I'm like finding my Venmo. So I created a shortcut. So now all I have to do is type in the word Venmo, and boom, the replacement text comes up.
Nice. I gotta figure that out. You
have an iPhone, right?
I just keep it in my notes, and I just go back and copy and paste it over.
So you have an iPhone, right?
Yeah.
So if you just go all the way over to your settings, pull down where you have the box to search, or just go to keyboard and go text replacement.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keyboard text replacement. You type in the shortcut, like you would type in VENMO, and then the replacement would be your Venmo link. Yeah.
Got it.
And you'll mix it up every once in a while, and then you realize, okay, the shortcut is what you want to type, because you can just type in the word, like if but also you'll find out, like I did, like, thanks for following me, and then every time I typed thanks to anybody, it would put the link in. I was like, oh crap, I gotta change that because that keeps getting in the way.
Yep.
So you guys, there's our virtual tip jars. If you want to just tip us, if you feel led, go for it. If not, we're glad you're here. You can always share our posts. If you ever get a reading, you could talk about us. Word of mouth is a great way of, helping us grow. But you can find me at mitchellosborn.com, Mindfulness Transformation Coach, Tarot Reader, Animal Communicator. And the one thing that I love doing, right before I got online tonight, I did 3 clients. You buy a spread, or you have 1 or 2 or 5 questions, and I record your spread or your question, reply back using my tarot cards in a video on YouTube, unlisted, and I send it to you for you to watch as much as you want. So, V, what you got going on? You always got so much going on because you are the full-time BFF Tarot Mistress.
I am the intuitive mistress, full-time intuitive mistress and tarot BFF. I am, if you're interested in a reading, you can find me down below at redlightreadings.com. My virtual readings, the Sea Breeze, are my most popular 30 and 60-minute increments. I have something called the Cosmic Politan. If you're wanting to go through your birth chart, me to walk you through your birth chart, overlay with tarot, give you a little more deeper insight.
Wow.
Talk about your weaknesses. It's an hour and a half long, so it's an in-depth reading. I am currently working on my Patreon. It's going to be called a Spirituality Party. And it's going to be monthly. It's going to be, each month is going to have a different theme. And so we work within that theme, a different theme every month. And having tea to go along with it. And so, all that is in the works. Not hopefully. I'm giving myself a deadline. September 1st, it's dropping. I don't have any class. Oh, I am teaching a Lenormand class. I know this is terrible, but if anybody's interested in learning about Lenormand, I am teaching Lenormand Level 1 through the Boston Tea Room here where I live. It'll be a Zoom class, and that information is on, I'll put it on my website, but it's also on my Facebook.
And if you guys don't know about Lenormand, it is phenomenal divination system. It is real shit answers to a boom. You know, is he going to call me on Tuesday? No, he's not. What can I do to change it? Get over him.
Literally. Lenormand is basically the divinely, a divine kick in the ding ding. It's like, oh, say it.
And Tiana's giving you some kudos.
Oh, thank you, Tiana. Thank you. Yeah, she was one of kind of like the first people that when I started doing the Cosmopolitans. So thank you, Tiana.
And Linda, thank you so very much. I see that.
Yes, thank you. So, yeah, that's what I've got going on. Brainstorming and wanting to put some more classes together. I am going to be doing a spirit board class. I think I'm going to push it to October, though. I think September. I need to do some more research, some more plays, some more all of that. So I think I'm going to push it to October. It's a good month to break out a Ouija board in October. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, everybody, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. We'll be back in 2 weeks. I'm assuming you're good, V.
I am.
Now, 2 weeks is Labor Day. Are you good with that?
I'm not. I'll be honest. No.
Mm-mm. All right.
Nope. So we're going to push it to can you do the week after?
Yeah, you want to do the 14th?
That's fine.
Cool. So we will do the 14th. Perfect. So I will reset that and we'll do it on the 14th then.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Well, we love you, adore you. I say the beautiful, powerful, wonderful, awesome sexiness in me sees and recognize the beautiful, powerful, awesome, wonderful sexiness in you. Namaste.
And I say namaste.
Oh my goodness, what happened? I made your thing go all over the place. Look at that. Woo! All right, bye everybody. I'm messing with the fonts. Good night.
See you guys later.